From the very beginning, human life starts with a remarkable moment deep inside the body. Pregnancy begins when a sperm cell meets an egg cell in the fallopian tube. When these two tiny cells unite, they form a single new cell called a zygote. Although it is microscopic, this cell already contains the complete genetic information that will guide the development of a unique human being. Within hours, the zygote begins to divide. One cell becomes 2, then 4, then 8, forming a small cluster of rapidly multiplying cells. As this happens, the tiny structure slowly travels toward the uterus. After several days of division and growth, it becomes a hollow ball of cells called a blastocyst. This blastocyst gently attaches to the inner lining of the uterus in a process known as implantation. Once implantation occurs, pregnancy officially begins, and the embryo starts an incredible journey of development. In the earliest weeks, the embryo begins forming the basic foundations of the human body. One of the first major developments is the neural tube, which will later become the brain and spinal cord. Around the same time, a tiny heart structure begins to form. Soon, this early heart starts beating, sending nutrients and oxygen throughout the developing body. Although the embryo is still extremely small, the groundwork for many organs is already being established. As the weeks pass, small limb buds begin to appear that will grow into arms and legs. Early facial features begin to form, including the outlines of the eyes, nose, and mouth. Inside the body, important organs such as the liver, kidneys, and digestive system begin to develop. By the end of about 8 weeks, the embryo has formed many essential structures and now enters the fetal stage. From this point on, the developing baby is called a fetus. During the following months, the fetus grows rapidly inside the uterus. A special organ called the placenta develops and attaches to the uterine wall. This organ acts as a life support system, delivering oxygen and nutrients from the mother to the baby while removing waste products. The baby is connected to the umbilical cord, which serves as a vital lifeline throughout pregnancy. The fetus floats within the amniotic sac, surrounded by amniotic fluid that cushions and protects it while allowing gentle movement. As the pregnancy continues into the middle months, the baby becomes more active. Tiny fingers and toes become clearly defined, and the skeleton gradually strengthens as bones develop. Muscles begin to grow, allowing the baby to stretch and move within the womb. The brain also develops rapidly, forming billions of connections that will help control movement, senses, and learning in the future. During this time, the baby may begin responding to sounds from outside the womb, including the mother's voice and heartbeat. These familiar sounds become part of the baby's earliest experiences. In the later months of pregnancy, the baby continues preparing for life outside the womb. Layers of fat develop beneath the skin to help regulate body temperature after birth. The lungs mature so the baby will be able to breathe independently. The baby often curls into a natural fetal position, occasionally stretching or turning within the warm and protective environment of the uterus. In the final weeks, the baby gradually moves into a head-down position, getting ready for birth. After about 9 months of growth and development, the baby is finally ready to enter the world. The newborn takes its first breath and begins a new chapter of life outside the womb. What started as a single microscopic cell has now become a fully developed baby, completing one of the most extraordinary journeys in nature, the journey from cell to newborn.